need to be gone. 6 p.m. last night.
Really? Well, what's the PM for?
Because you're meant to be out. We've got possession of the property. Rightio.
The squatters have been sent an eviction notice, but the good girls are preparing for the worst.
Should they still be ensconced, the rodent-like subtenants, then we may need to call the police.
The property is in desperate need of earthquake repairs that can't proceed until the squatters are out. And right now, the squatters are in.
You're meant to be gone. 6 p.m. last night.
Really? Well, what's the PM for?
Because you're meant to be out. We've got possession of the property. Rightio.
As expected, there's no sign of the legal tenant, but a female emerges who seems to be the squatters' chief negotiator.
The problem for us is that you're not supposed to be here.
Her first ploy is to ask Prue and Michelle for a favour.
We got till Thursday till we've got money to move, then I will clean it up, otherwise everyone's going to stay behind.
What about if you physically move out today but leave your stuff? Then we make a date and time to come back and meet you and let you in to pick up things.
Not getting what she wants, the woman changes tact, attempting to invoke the law.
But it doesn't the bailiff have to come?
If the police attend to it, all right?
No, the bailiff has to come along to us.
Well, we can book a bailiff, but it's not going to prolong anything.
But the fact is, as squatters, they don't have the rights of a legal tenant. A fact not lost on Prue.
Makes my blood boil. Because they're not even the tenants. I've got no sympathy at all. I want the bailiff's office, please. I urgently need your help. I've got to get these people out of here.
So Prue's on the phone to a court bailiff to help expedite their ejection.
And those creeps are still in the house.
And she's making sure they know just what she thinks of squatters.
And these are the ones standing here slamming the door in my face saying, well, you should have thought about that. We can't go to Wins. We got no money. We got nothing. And they are horrible. They are horrible. And I won't have them spouting the law to me. I'm sorry, I just won't. In my 13 years, this is the first time I've ever had this happen.
With no bailiff immediately available, Michelle tries the softly approach.
Can we just talk about when you'll be gone? Can we just talk about when we'll be gone?
When we get served. You've expected us to move on a public holiday when we don't have... We can't go to Wins, can't get anything. We don't have transport. We've got nowhere to go.
But Prue prefers the hard facts.
You're not even the tenant.
Hey, listen.
You're not on the
You're not
lease.
gonna listen. Well, don't, just piss off and get the bailiffs. If
Will
you
you
want to
be
listen,
gone today?
then listen.
Will you be gone today?
Where we gone when we... Look, we're packing.
Trying to pack now?
Yeah, okay. So,
That's the order.
listen, lady, I don't give a about your order. It's the middle of winter. We've got no money, no car. We need to go and get shit sorted with Wins. Yesterday was a public holiday. Today's Tuesday. When we get it done, we'll be gone.
But you're not the tenant.
I don't give a off then.
The squatters are demanding rights they don't actually have, leaving Prue little option but to call this one in.
Police, please.
Police are soon on the scene, and after a briefing from Prue,
Well, I'm not willing to wait any longer. We've had enough of these people.
they approach the squatters.
And it's the second door. You have to go through the gate.
Now it's a waiting game, giving Prue and Michelle a moment to reflect.
I've never had this situation ever. Have you? Have you ever?
No, not with tenants. Well, they're not the tenants.
Look, they can rub winds in their hair. I don't care. They can just go. I want them gone. Now.
It begins to look as though Prue might get her wish, as the squatters very reluctantly give up their spot. But the amount of stuff coming out of the house in boxes suggests this is not going to happen quickly, so the good girls retreat.
So still living here.
Come on. No point in hiding in that bathroom. Here she is. She's coming out now.
After a brief exchange, it turns out the tenant has moved out, but the woman in residence is the tenant's sister. This makes her a squatter.
Oh.
Squatting is illegal.
No grey areas. None.
No more messing around. Prue is going to push the nuclear bailiff button.
I think that bugs me more than anything, is that they'll they're ripping people off and they don't care.
It's a whole new breed.
The woman is technically a squatter, but today Prue and Michelle are in receipt of some good news.
Apparently she's
Gone.
gone.
Prue is glad to know that the message must have really sunk in with the squatter. She must have totally turned over a new leaf, straightened her life out, and moved out. Approaching the flat, everything looks deserted with only a few things left behind. No big deal for Prue. Hopefully the inside is just as uneventful. But then,
Oh, they've changed the lock.
it looks like the bad girls have done a good girls on the good girls.
You have to leave now, please. You're squatting.
This tenant is about as smart as a mashed potato sandwich on white bread. Changing the locks is actionable, and Prue is going to take action.
They've changed the locks. The keys don't work.
Adding insult to injury, during a brief sweep of the grounds, Prue discovers large volumes of landfill.
Oh, great. We've actually got the attempted theft of the copper. I can't be bothered with this crap.
This can of Christchurch worms is well and truly opened now. Prue's hoping things don't get unpleasant, but this veteran of property management has a backbone of iron, nerves of steel, and Michelle to boot.
Well, I just hope they have gone. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed. No.
Maybe they did leave in a hurry, because approaching the flat, Prue notices the place has been left wide open. While the locksmith gets busy, the girls do a sweep of the property.
There's a lot of rubbish.
No squatters, just the assorted oddments of the irresponsible.
A little bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage.
Prue can't help but notice that while the tenant had no money for rent, they did have enough for quality booze and a well-stocked pantry that they left behind.
See worse.
Careful of those beautiful shoes.
That's right.
While the loo's been left in good nick, the lube's been left on the carpet,
So many sex items left behind.
and also the lino.
What?
I'm sticking to the floor. I am sticking to the floor.
You don't know what's there.
I don't.
This tenant/squatter is certainly one slippery customer. The good girls have seen enough. Back at the office, Prue's client is happy to have been cleansed of this abomination of a tenancy.
She was happy to forgive those people the balance of the lease. Really delighted. We went and that's how far they wanted to go. They just wanted them out. They've just caused mayhem in that private little quiet cul-de-sac. Mayhem.
No, you're not going in.
We actually are?
No, you're not.
Yes, because you're squatting officially. Hello?
Are you home? It smells.
Yeah.
It smells of damp.
It's been leaking for a long time. No, nothing's really changed. Nothing's gone. He's a squatter, officially.
The currently absent tenant may have a thing for the creepy and the kooky, but Prue's no shrinking violet.
She's still here and not paying rent.
And with the wreckers due to commence destruction, playtime's over.
He's moved nothing really at all. So I'm going to have to contact him and request that we dispose of everything in the property. I'll try it that way first. And if not, we have to do a trespass notice against him.
The locksmith reveals even more horror for Prue and the property owners.
Well, he's made significant progress in here. Oh, it's the tenant.
The tenant tells Prue that he's aware of the imminent destruction of the house and claims to have plans in place to get everything cleared out overnight.
Well, that's it for that haunted house. Woo!
It is kind of creepy, isn't it?
Hopefully the only thing going bump in the night will be the sounds of the tenant moving boxes.
So he'll be back and he'll be working very hard tonight.
Because it's coming down tomorrow.
The wrecking ball. So we just want to check progress, see where we're at. G'day. God, you have made progress.
So far, so good. But then,
No, you're not going in.
We actually are?
No, you're not.
Yes, because you're squatting officially.
No.
Yep.
You've not issued me a notice. Have you?
Your lease ended on the 8th.
Still paying rent.
Mutual agreement. No, you're in arrears. You're in arrears, $300. Yes, you are. And I can charge you rent even for today.
Fine, it's already paid.
But I've changed the locks.
he may be up to date with rent money owed, but he's still well behind on moving out.
This was a mutually agreeable end. You agreed. You came up with that date. I took that to the owner. The owner agreed with your date. You chose the date. I've got it written, dialogued and timed.
So what about the breach of changing the locks?
There's no breach. The property belongs to the owners now. The property has been handed back over, officially. So we need to be able to get in there and just check the property, make sure everything is out of there, because we don't want any of your personal items. That is very important.
Perhaps sensing his argument crumbling like the exterior of the property in question, the tenant agrees to get a move on with moving out.
What about around the section? Are you taking that away as well?
Yep.
In the end, in the final? Okay, thank you very much. That's good.
All the rubbish, that's what I said,
Yeah,
what we've talked about. And
okay. Well, that's
That's
a very good ending.
That means Prue can let the new owners know that demolition can finally proceed.
This is the owner's decision to bowl that house. And I know he's sad about that, and, you know, and to a certain extent, so am I. But the owners own it. It's up to them. It's their decision. To be continued.